Hi, I'm Jenna, and this is the Burton Mint boot. This is actually the world's best-selling women's boot for 7 years running now. And for a lot of reasons. For the money, there's a lot of value to this boot, and it's really your boot for your entry to mid-level rider who's looking for a very mid-flex, fairly soft flexing boot that'll really help them progress some of their riding skills, but offer some of the convenience that you wouldn't find at boots at this price level. So to start off, this is obviously a women's specific boot, meaning it has a women's specific fit. What that means is the cuff of the boot sits a little bit lower than a men's boot would, because women's calf muscles sit a little bit lower on their legs. It also is a little bit narrower, and it's a little bit softer flexing, since it's a little harder for us to flex a boot the same way a man would. Next, let's talk about the lacing system on this boot. What it offers is Burton's Speed Zone lacing system. And what this is actually a zonal lacing system. So what we have, if we really loosen this boot up, is one string that pulls the lower zone, so it actually tightens up all down here, and another cord that pulls the upper zone, so it tightens the cuff up there. Not only is this super convenient to really tighten your boots down and for them to actually stay locked, but the zonal ability really allows you to get more of a customized fit if you're looking to really tighten up the top cuff of the boot and leave maybe the bottom of the boot a little bit loose, or vice versa. So then, of course, when the boot's as tight as you want it to be, you simply lock it into place and you tuck these pieces away. Next, the liner that's featured on this boot is the Imprint one. Very simple liner, but very comfortable out of the box. This liner is actually heat moldable, which again, sometimes you don't find at this level of boot. What that means is you can actually heat this liner up, heat it to your foot, and your foot will actually mold the liner so that you've got more of a comfortable, more of a conformed fit to the boot. You've also got power panels throughout that liner, and what those are is they're actually panels that flex when you flex the boot, but they retract back to their normal position after being flexed. So it holds up the rigidity of the liner. The liner stays a little bit more durable. You're not really breaking that liner down as much, and you're still getting that flex with that support and that stability that you would need as an entry-level rider. Overall, this boot is pretty soft flexing, but again, it's still very supportive. So as an entry-level rider, that's what you want, something that'll be a little bit more forgiving, but still provide that support so you can help progress your riding a little bit. You also have a molded tongue on this, which again, actually, it's a molded soft flex thin profile tongue, so it's actually a little bit thinner, and it's actually adjusted to the flex of the boot. So even the tongue kind of maintains that softer flex with that added stability, while minimizing some of the materials there, making it a very lightweight and again just a simple, durable, stable boot. Now, last, you've got a nice EVA padding in the cushioning of the boot, a nice EVA padded footbed. You've got a 2-part outsole on the boot, and you've got these rubber spikes. And what these rubber spikes do is actually, when they're cold and engaged, they actually become a little bit more grippy, and then you can actually grip the ground a little bit better. It's a little bit harder to slip. So again, this is the Burton Mint boot, a really great boot for your entry-level rider who's looking for just something simple, something to get them out on the slopes and to be very comfortable out of the box and throughout their progression of riding.